The Bible warns women that constant chaos is not normal. James chapter 3 verse 16, for where there is envy and selfish ambition, there is disorder and every evil practice. The Bible doesn't call chaos random, it calls it predictable. Disorder grows where something unhealthy is being tolerated. And if your life constantly feels unsettled, scripture says that there is a cause. Here's the good news. What has a cause can be corrected. So first, chaos continues where competition is entertained. Let's back this verse up a little bit. James chapter 3 verse 14 through 15. But if you have bitter envy and selfish ambition in your heart, don't boast and deny the truth. Such wisdom does not come down from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, and demonic. That's really strong language. Today that looks like leaving dinner with your girlfriends, but feeling insecure about your body, your marriage, your finances, because the entire night was comparison disguised as conversation. Here's what you can do. Stop sitting at tables that make you feel like you're competing instead of growing, because peace does require alignment. 2, chaos grows where self-control is neglected. Proverbs 25:28. A person who does not control his temper is like a city whose wall is broken down. No walls, no protection. Today that looks like laying in bed with your husband at the end of the night and he starts venting about work. And instead of listening calmly, you escalate it, criticize him, criticize his boss. And now both of you are arguing and anxious at midnight. So here's what you can do. Self-control is about absorbing rather than amplifying. Silence can stabilize your home. And number 3, chaos continues where there is double-mindedness. James chapter 1 verse 8 says, for the doubter is like the surging sea, driven and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord, being double-minded and unstable in all his ways. Instability comes from being double-minded. That looks like telling God that you're surrendering that friendship, but every single night you're checking her Instagram. Saying you're done with an argument, but bringing it back up 3 days later. Deciding to make a conscious decision to trust your husband, but secretly rereading old messages in your phone. Honey, you cannot live in peace if you keep re-rehearsing things you claim to release. So here's what you can do. Make a decision and stand on it. Stand on business. Stability begins where indecision ends. Chaos does not have to be your personality. It doesn't belong in your home. And it's often a collection of small permissions. You don't need permission. God is not the author of disorder. And you are not powerless. You have the authority and dominion to change your atmosphere. If you are done living in constant chaos, comment prayer below. I'll send you a prayer email at 5 a.m. every single morning to help you walk this thing out biblically.